नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका की न्यूज़ 2027 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। गवर्नर, सीएम एंड यूनियन मिनिस्टर पे ओबेइंस टू लॉर्ड जगन्नाथ इन पुरी। The holy trinity of Lord Jagannath and his siblings Lord Balabhadra and Goddess Subhadra embark on the 9-day-long annual sojourn amid a sea of devotees that pulled the three gigantic chariots towards Gundicha temple during the Ratha Yatra in Puri on Tuesday. On the auspicious occasion, Odisha Governor Ganeshi Lal, Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, Chief Justice of Odisha High Court S. Muralidhar, Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan and Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav reached the pilgrim town to pay the obeisance to the deities and seek blessings. After witnessing Pahadi rituals of the deities, Governor Ganeshi Lal extended his good wishes to countless devotees of Lord Jagannath across the globe. He prayed before the Lord that Rath Yatra establish peace, friendship and love in the society. Along with the Governor, Chief Justice of Odisha High Court S. Muralidhar also had darshan of the deities on the Grand Road and prayed for the well-being of the people of Odisha. Rajnath Singh slams Tamil Nadu CM Stalin's duplicity over Senthil Balaji arrest. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh on Tuesday lashed out at DMK President and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin for his duplicity of character over the Enforcement Directorate ED arrest of his cabinet colleague V. Senthil Balaji and dubbed as unconstitutional the recent arrest of a state BJP functionary by the police amid some strains in ties between his BJP and ally AIADMK in Tamil Nadu. Singh said that Saffron Party values its partner and that the NDA led by not a compulsion but a commitment. Addressing a public meeting at Subarmanpur, Tambaram to commemorate the 9 years of the Indian government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he trained his guns against his friend, staying over the arrest of Balaji picked up by the ED in a cash for jobs cap, saying the CM questioned the action of the central agency. Senthil Balaji has been arrested in a corruption case and Stalin had earlier called him corrupt. When Balaji was not in DMK and demanded his arrest, now when his demand is met, he calls it Vedanta. The duplicity of character is Vedanta. The duplicity of character is unacceptable, Singh said. Referring to the arrest of BJP State Secretary S.G. Surya last week, reportedly over a tweet, he said it was unconstitutional. The Gaddar calls dominating Maharashtra politics. Every June, lakhs of Warkaris, devotees of Lord Vitthal across Maharashtra undertake a month-long pilgrimage to Pandharpur in Solapur district. Usually, the Pandharpur Wari period makes a time when politicians and organizations in the state set aside their ideological difference and participate in the annual pilgrimage. This June, though, both the ruling and opposition parties are indulging in an acrimonious battle, this time over the real Gaddar or traitor in Maharashtra politics. While the BJP has accused Uddhav Thackeray of betraying them after the 2019 polls, he has hit back using the term Gaddar against Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. From the street to social media, MP, MLA and party worker are now accusing the other of betrayal. It all began with Uddhav Sena saying that June 20 should be commemorated as Gaddar Din or Traitor Day. Accordingly, party workers of the Shiv Sena, Congress and NCP took to the street on Tuesday to protest the betrayal. 146th Jagannath Puri Rath Yatra 2023 begins in Gujarat. The 146th Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath commenced in the city of Ahmedabad, Gujarat with tight security measures in place. A large number of devotees gathered along the 18-kilometer procession route to catch a glimpse of the deity. This year, the Gujarat police employed advanced 3D mapping technology to monitor the entire route and utilize anti-drone technology to prevent the unauthorized use of drones during the event. In the morning, Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel performed the Pahind Vidhi, a symbolic ritual of cleaning the path for the chariots using a golden broom. Subsequently, the chariots carrying Lord Jagannath, his brother Balabhadra and sister Subhadra began the yatra from 400-year-old Jagannath temple located in Jamalpur. These preparations were made prior to the commencement of the annual event. PM Modi leaves for his first state visit to US. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday emplaced for the United States for his first historic state visit. Prior to leaving for the US, PM Modi tweeted, "Leaving for USA where I will attend programs in New York City and Washington DC. These programs include Yoga Day, celebration at the UNHQ talks with POTU US Joe Biden address to the joint session of the US Congress and more. PM Modi was invited by the US President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden. The visit will commence in New York, where the Prime Minister will lead the celebration of the International Day of the Yoga at the United Stations headquarters on June 21. State support and spectrum allocation allow BSNL to ring up business. BSNL is possibly turning the tide on its telecom business. The reason are the two developments, including the last of week cabinet approval to give more airwaves to the government-run company. The other is the announcement by Tata Consultancy Services TCS-led consortium that it has received an advance purchase order valued at about rupees 15,000 crore from BSNL to deploy a 4G network across India. TCS noted that in a regulatory filing in late May, Tejas Network, a subsidiary of Tata Group, is a part of the consortium and will supply and service the radio access network equipment. NHAI launches knowledge sharing platform for inclusive development of National Highway. National Highway Authority of India (NHAI) has launched knowledge sharing platform for inclusive development of National Highway. The initiative will help the authority to collaborate with experts and citizens who want to share knowledge and insight related to topics such as road design, construction, road safety, environment, sustainability, and related fields. The platform will encourage sharing of the best practices from around the world and will contribute towards holistic development of the national highway infrastructure in the country. Road Transport and Highway Ministry said the best practices can be uploaded on NHAI website portal. The ministry said with the help of innovation and modern technology, NHAI is developing national highway infrastructure at a rapid pace. BJP National President JP Nadda Odisha visit postponed by a day. BJP National President JP Nadda Odisha visit on June 22 has been postponed by one day, informed party's Kalahandi MP Basanta Panda on Tuesday. Sharing details about the updated itinerary of Nadda Odisha visit, Panda said JP Nadda will visit Odisha Kalahandi on June 23 instead of June 22. The visit has been postponed by one day due to some unavoidable circumstances. Earlier Union Home Minister Amit Shah's scheduled visit to Odisha was put on hold in view of cyclone Biparjoy, which made a landfall in Gujarat on June 15. Tata Motors restructured truck and bus business unit to enhance agility and future readiness. Commercial vehicle business reshaped from previous 4 units into 3 end-to-end business units, truck, buses and small commercial vehicles with a sharpened focus on achieving double-digit margin. In a bid to make its truck and bus business more agile and future-ready, Tata Motors, India's largest commercial vehicle maker, has restructured the organization, creating new lines of business to empower each business line with sharper focus and great accountability. The new development comes amidst an intense effort by the company to reduce discount and also sharpen focus on Bahan on retail sales over wholesale dispatch as it strives to regain double-digit margin compared to increasing market share. Titanic submarine which went missing has oxygen supply till Thursday. Addressing a press conference, the US Coast Guard said that vessel was designed with 96 hours of sustainment capability if there was an emergency on board. The missing Titanic submersible, which was carrying 5 people to the site of Titanic wreckage off the Canada coast, went missing in the North Atlantic Ocean on Sunday. According to the US Coast Guard, the submersible has an oxygen supply that can last till Thursday Eastern Time if it is still intact. Reportedly, the vessel typically contains 4 days of emergency oxygen for a crew of 5 including the pilot. Addressing a press conference, the US Coast Guard said that the vessel was designed with 96 hours of sustainment capability if there was an emergency on board, and so we anticipate that there is somewhere between 70 to the full 96 hours available at this point. Rear Admiral John Moiger, commander of the 1st Coast Guard District, said. According to the Moiger, the air and sea search for the submersible that went missing on a trip to view the wreckage of the Titanic is now looking underwater as well, reported APF. Over the last 3 or 4 hours, we have flown multiple aircraft over the site looking for any signs of the surfacing of the submersible, he said. Pakistan may hand over Karachi port terminals to UAE for funds. Cash-strapped Pakistan has constituted a negotiation committee to finalize a deal with the UAE for handling over its Karachi port terminal as it seeks to raise an emergency fund amid uncertainty over the revival of a stalled loan from the IMF, according to a media reported today. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar on Monday chaired the meeting of the Cabinet Committee on Internal Governmental Commercial Transaction. The meeting decided to set up a committee to negotiate a commercial agreement between the Karachi Port Trust, KPT and UAE, covered in Pakistan Express Tribune newspaper reported. Odisha train tragedy. Railway denies reports that signal junior engineer is absconding. India's South Eastern Railway has refuted claims that one of its signal junior engineer was missing after interrogation by Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) in connection with Odisha train tragedy. The CBI on Monday sealed the rented house of Soro section signal junior engineer. The agency is investigating the horrific accident in which 289 people lost their lives. Indo-Asian News Service on Monday reported that the JE named Amir Khan was initially interrogated by the CBI at an undisclosed location. When the agency official reached Khan's rented house in Soro on Monday, they found it locked and the entire family missing. However, the public relations officer of the Southern Eastern Railways has said in a statement in Hindi that the media's reports were factually incorrect and that the staff member is not missing. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav reviews restoration work in Bahanaga Bazar. Baleswar, Odisha, June 20. Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav on June 20 visited Baleswar train accident site. He met the locals of Bahanaga Bazar and also reviewed the restoration work. I reviewed all the restoration work going on in the Bahanaga Bazar and interacted with the locals here. Whatever request locals have made will be done soon, said Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. Monsoon 2023 to arrive over Odisha with a bang. Heavy rains to gradually sweep to the state from June 21 to June 24. After ravaging parts of the Gujarat and Rajasthan and hampering the southwest monsoon progress, cyclone Biparjoy has finally weakened into a low pressure area. As its remand system impact gradually fades away, the monsoon rains are also expected to regain momentum and cover more ground this week, particularly across East India. As per the latest update by the Indian Meteorological Department, favorable conditions are in place for the southwest monsoon, further advancement into some parts of Jagannath, West Bengal, Jharkhand and Bihar having already entered the state last week. Additionally, the monsoon rains will also mark their arrival over some parts of Odisha during the next 2 to 3 days between June 20 to June 22. ऐसी और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.